Good morning, everyone. Whew. And welcome back to Let's Play Fallout New Vegas. Last time when we left off, we had just finally finished the big opening dialogue with the varied members of the think tank. And now we're ready to actually begin exploring Big Mountain in earnest. Good morning, Alexander. Morning, Nyron. DBZ, I know that. It's because the radio was running and I elected to cut the YouTube audio to solve the copyright problems that arose with the songs. But thank you for the vigilance and for pointing it out. Good morning, Lewis. Yes, I did. Perhaps a little too good, but that's how these things go. Alright. Alright, let's just head down these stairs and actually start exploring this place. Got two big military trucks. Let's check those out. I'm just going to stay in stealth mode. I do have Tunnel Runner, and there are enemies everywhere in this expansion. It has that in common with Honest Hearts. Let's not miss the electrical box over here either. Good morning, Lewis. It's too early to know for good morning, Infinimora. Lewis, to your question about weekend streams, it's a little too early to know if I'll be able to do any streams this weekend. I think the answer's yes, but I can't guarantee anything until we get there. My schedule gets locked in. There we go. So you cannot use a Saturnite fist to repair an ordinary power fist. So, good lord. That's a lot of dudes. Hey, Dak, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Alright. We good now? We chill? Is this Ulysses point like it's supposed to be? Let me make sure I hadn't wandered too far off of what I was trying to get to, but no, we're good. Morning, John. Good to see you. Thanks to everyone for their patience. Sorry I was late this morning. Epic hangover comes pretty close to describing it, but yeah, it was America Day. What did you expect from me? Alright, so here we are at Ulysses Point. Before we go inside the cave, we want to get up on top of the little hill. I wonder if I'm just always going to be in caution mode. Is there no enemies that register on my radar right now? But yeah, up here on top by the satellite dish, there's a little cache of loot. Oh yes, proton throwing axes. Not gonna bother, but they're a lot like proton axes, except they're ranged. You can throw them. Good morning, Ethan. Fourth of July has been about people yelling about how they kicked your ancestors' asses. Well, I mean, you shouldn't have taxed our fucking tea. What can I say? Alright. Here's a hard locked first aid box. We got mutant cave fungus. Medical supplies. So we've been hearing some about Ulysses, and apparently he had found his way to Big Mountain. We've got patient log Y17.5 and Y17.9. Let's give those a listen.
Don't want to argue philosophy with you. Brotherhood are preservationists. Tech in the wrong hands, it's dangerous. Mojave's proof.
No denying that. Proof's here in this crater, all around us. Your tribe, the Brotherhood, haven't met many of you. Wanted to. Thought you might be the last chance for the Mojave, the West, the East. But you're all the same mind. Obsessed.
Elijah is obsessed. He's mad. It's why they ordered his execution.
Two are more alike than you know. Too wrapped up in the wrong bits of history to see ahead. Not judging. I know how it is. People are like couriers. You and him. Sometimes don't even know the message they bring. You all had a new flag. Thought maybe new ideas along with it. What you believe isn't any better than the bear or bull. No future in either.
So says the man with the old world flag on his back. America, the Commonwealth, burned away.
America sleeps. And until it's dead, I carry it. Just like I carried you. More than hope. Belief. There's voices here in the big empty. I want to talk to them. Not like your Elijah did. Got questions. Want to hear history give its answer.
And 17.9.
Didn't think you'd make it back.
Almost didn't. Got my answers. Your Elijah. He met the gods in this place. Did a good job of making them question the way of things.
Do you know where he went?
He's gone to the Sierra Madre. That's a special kind of hell. He won't come back. Someone smarter, tougher is going to kill him. If the Madre doesn't.
I have to go after him.
Not going to talk you out of it. Know what it means to track someone you share history with. Got a meeting of my own.
That courier?
Get him to come to me. Got a message for him. Like the message he had for me. Make them walk the road west, straight and true. Sink their feet in old world ash. Let storms tear at them. See the divide. See what happened.
The divide? There's nothing there.
Nothing there. Like the big empty. The Sierra Madre. No. The old world sleeps there. Sure as the flag I carry. The courier knows the way. And at the divide, he and I. There, we'll have an ending to things.
So we will. It's gonna be a while though. Let's check out the rest of his little joint. Excuse me. Alright, that's it for Ulysses Point. Let's head back outside. We want to keep going south.
Do not attempt to breach the Big Mountain force fields. Doing so could allow dangerous ideas and/or creatures having those ideas to escape.
We want to head down here toward this satellite dish with the X2 printed on it. If I do that, though, let's just observe this locker and electrical box over here. Or locker and metal box, loot both of them. When we get to X2, I think it's already going to be time to fast travel back to the think tank to offload. I like when they put on the OG Fallout 2 soundtrack. Oh, you guys are talking about Ulysses. Yeah, I was a little underwhelmed by Ulysses, too. I mean, I don't know what I expected, but after all the build-up that they gave him, I was kind of disappointed when I actually got to the end of Lonesome Road. Okay. Now I'm just about at my carry weight limit, so... let's fast travel back to the think tank and offload, and then we'll come back here to X2. You can actually directly fast travel to the sink balcony. Back that pack of cigarettes. That's just cap fodder. There we go. Confused. Hold on a second. I forgot my own sorting system. Let me reload my autosave. This is ammunition. There we go. This is crafting items. Sorry about that. And let's just drop that Saturnite fist in here for now when we're
Might I be of service?
When we're ready to superheat it, it will become our primary weapon.
Might I be of service?
Might as well repair everything. Alright. Okay. Now let's head back down to X2. Oh, we actually are hidden at this point. I'm kind of surprised. I'd kind of gotten used to just always being in caution mode. Alright. As usual, before entering, we'll do a perimeter sweep. Just run around the exterior, see what we can find. So,
Klein, as useless as the bottle of the same name. Well, except as an example of an object that uselessly tries to fulfill its purpose.
you see we got the perimeter warning there, so we're at the outer edge of the expansion. Let's head inside. And Ulysses has marked the door here. Completed. Travel to the X2 transmitter antenna array. Climb up to the satellite dish and retrieve the X2 antenna. Protectron Mark IV. So these are heavily upgraded Protectrons relative to the normal flavor we're used to.
Scanning for hostiles. Scanning for hostiles. Scanning for hostiles. Please take cover until the danger has been eliminated. Move along.
And Sync Project, Light Switch 1. That's one of the holotapes we can now... This holotape contains the functionality profile for the Sync Robotic Assistant Light Switch 1. Dirty water in that fountain. Or radiated water, I mean. A lot of loot in here. Head up the next flight of stairs.
Commencing attack on hostile target. Order will be restored shortly.
There's a satellite dish ladder to the outside, but let's finish looting the area we're in first. All right. Let's try the door first. See what we see. Actually stairs and a catwalk leading somewhere else. So before we do that, we need to go to the top. There's loot up here as well. What we need to do is head to the very tip top and take the X2 antenna.
Ah, trying to steal the X2 transmitter array antenna, are you? You won't succeed. Not if my lethal robo-scorpions have any say in the matter.
The schematics for the X2 antenna have been uploaded to the think tank. Quest completed. X2 Strange Transmissions. And Dr. Mobius has summoned Robo-Scorpions, which we will now have the pleasure of fighting. Mark 4. Let's kill them off.
Tail locking on. Robo-Scorpion, attack! You won't escape me!
I keep forgetting about that little proximity trigger they have when they die. It's very annoying.
Activating special attack routine. Destroy this one, I'll make more.
Run away! There we go. And there are going to be more outside. Let's go deal with them too.
Well done, lobotomite. Soon the technologies will be safe.
No, I did not.
Return what you have stolen from X2.
I did not remember to bring the Paladin Toaster, unfortunately. And you're right, they do tank hits like crazy. That wasn't good.
Well done, lobotomite. Soon the technologies will be safe.
Let's VATS him before we use another GRX. Phew! That was not easy. But they're dealt with now. Where's the third one? There it is. Okay. Want to head back in now and go to that balcony that we sort of skipped last time that had that cliffside path. I think it calls for chems. Oh, I think you're right. Although we can get addicted to ordinary chems, so I have to be careful. Sneak crit. God damn it. I keep forgetting they explode after I kill them. I'm not going to let myself get crippled that way. Oh, come on. How much fixer do I have? A decent amount, 17. Run away. There you go. Okay. Damn. Oof. Now we just want to follow this balcony all the way to a new location. There actually are a couple of graves we can dig up if you have your shovel with you. Fortunately, I do. And we discover a location called the Cuckoo's Nest. Looks to me like honest hearts items in that grave, which is interesting to say the least. Let's get up here to the upper ledge, where there should be a few more items. And the actual cave entrance. Got lobotomites in here, so let's try and sneak up on them if we can. That's always easier. Including this one, who actually has a name. Test Subject 1. Time for more implant. Now he's got something, he's got what I think is a unique item called the Protonic Inversal Axe, which does bonus damage to robots. Where's the one I did manage to sneak attack? Right there. Okay. I think that's it in terms of enemies, so now we can loot the cave. Start over here. Fuck. There we go. Hey, level up. That's always nice. Alright, here we are at level 35. Alright, let's work on, let's take melee to 90, and let's take sneak to 88. That'll do for that one. Oh, yep, I did forget the glasses. You're absolutely right, Nyron, but we're gonna be okay. We're cruising toward maxing everything anyway. 15 levels. It's going to be no problem. I think we're going to run out of carry weight here, so we're going to have to offload and come back. But see all these toasters? That's actually all I can carry, but before I leave this weird toaster shrine, note the Sync Project toaster holotape, which is another... this holotape contains the functionality profile for the Sync Robotic Assistant toaster. So we've got light switch 1 and toaster. So let's fast travel back, offload, and install both of those. See, the protonic inversal axe goes in here. The X2 antenna is a, it's actually a weapon as well. I had no idea. So, drop it in here too. And I don't think I'm ever going to bother using them, so I'm going to go ahead and put away Dr. Mobius's glasses.
Might I be of service, sir?
I need my stuff repaired, particularly my power fist.
Might I be of service, sir?
I'm actually falling behind on caps, just keeping my stuff repaired. I wonder if I need to tweak my strategy here. We'll see. So here's light switch 1.
Oh my! Partial functionality restored. That's less than optimal.
What function do you serve?
Dr. Mobius and I were deeply involved in research on the ability of light levels to enhance human cognition.
What were the results?
We observed a fascinating phenomenon. Certain spectra of visible light actually increased cognitive function and reasoning ability. Of course, Dr. Mobius's brain is so big already, we had a hard time measuring it.
Can you turn those lights on for me?
As much as I'd love to, I'm afraid not. The data from that study has gone missing. You'll have to find a backup if you want to use the smart lights.
I have to go. We'll talk later.
Certainly. I'm looking forward to it.
And the big one... We're going to put away Salt Upon Wounds' Power Fist and grab a Saturnite Fist. Because Toaster is going to upgrade this for us.
It's not like I haven't tried to get along with her. Lord knows I have. She's just such a loser.
I am online once again! Tremble, world, before my electric heating coil of doom!
Tremble, you're a toaster. How fearsome can you be?
A toaster is just a death ray with a smaller power supply. As soon as I figure out how to tap into the main reactors, I will burn the world!
Well, I, for one, am quaking in my boots.
Buddy, if my heating element were just a little bigger, you'd be on fire right now! On fire!
Why all the rage?
Have you ever tried to indulge in all-consuming urge to kill when you don't have opposable thumbs? Or hands? Or anything other than a bread slot? You'd have a lot of pent-up anger, too.
I'd like to change the subject.
Well, since I can't kill you, I guess I have to listen to your inane questions.
I'm almost afraid to ask what your function is.
You should be afraid! I am the scourge of all small appliances, and the boogeyman that keeps lesser toasters awake at night!
So you murder toasters?
Not just murder! I tear them apart and render them down to their base components! Once their guts are spilled, you can do with them what you like!
What else do you do?
You want some weapon schematics? I can show you some fucking weapon schematics! You want a superheated Saturnite power fist? I can hook that shit up!
You mean like this one?
Oh, baby. That is a thing of fucking beauty. Give it here. I'll soup it up for you. There you go. Have fun with that. Burn the fucking world for me!
About that superheated Saturnite power fist.
Like I said, bring me a Saturnite power fist, and I'll hook that shit up for you!
I'll keep an eye out for any Saturnite power fists, then.
You find one, you bring it on back here, and we'll burn this mother down!
Alright.
Yes! Flee before my terrible power!
See.
Alright, so now we've got a superheated Saturnite fist, which does critical heat damage. And we don't have it yet, but once we take the Pyromaniac perk, it's easily going to be the strongest weapon available to us. Oh, look at this open door. I didn't realize this had opened up, but there's my heart. This is your heart. Apparently, cranial surgery complications required its removal, and until your brain is returned, your heart can't be trusted to keep beating in your body. Your new heart seems to be working just fine, however. Based on the other tanks in the room, you can safely assume this is where your brain would be floating. It's currently missing from both the tank and its proper place in your head, but you seem to be doing just fine without it. Here's your spine. Without a brain stem to snap it onto, here it floats. Your back doesn't feel any different from the spine's removal. If anything, whatever was placed in there makes you feel stronger. Do I plan on doing Deus Ex Mankind Divided at some point? Yes, absolutely. So here's the superheated Saturnite fist. This thing is awesome. We finally got our first endgame weapon. We're gonna get another before too long. Let's head outside. Let's head back to the cuckoo's nest so we can finish looting it. Got about 10 minutes left in this morning's stream. No one's gonna give a shit if I'm a little late to work the day after the 4th of July. I imagine I'll still be one of the first ones there. What are my endgame weapons? My endgame weapons, besides the superheated Saturnite fist, are Christine's COS silenced sniper rifle, and let's take all these toasters, and the fully modded GRA anti-material rifle. Those three. So Christine's is also here in Old World Blues, and the GRA anti-mat rifle will get. I think we just have to buy it from the Gunrunner's kiosk in the Mojave, and we'll do that obviously after this expansion is over. Really, Christine's is what I'll be using 99% of the time. The anti-mat is really just gonna be for Deathclaws. That's about it. because they're, if I remember correctly, they're the only thing that Christine's cannot one-shot, even at full gun skill. And the anti-mat, fully upgraded, or fully modded rather, can one-shot them, so. We got proton throwing axes, don't care. A lot of goodies here in the Cuckoo's Nest. Easy to miss. You don't really focus up and hit every nook and cranny. Yeah, Old World Blues is actually, I mean, look at the world map here. It's a pretty small expansion. And it doesn't take all that much time to finish. It's certainly smaller than Honest Hearts was. Alright. Little food on the ground. Take that with us, of course. I want that flower, but I don't know if it's going to let me take it. Oh, wait, here we go. Perfect.
Attention! The bluegrass surrounding the dome absorbs all fertilizer, including fecal matter. This does not give you license to excrete on it.
We're dehydrated, so let's grab some water. Yeah, that's absolutely right. I think they learned a lot by the time they released Old World Blues, because this was the oh, come on. If I get a sneak crit headshot, it ought to fucking kill him. There we go. This was the chronologically third expansion they released. Dead Money was first, which was actually really well done, but it was Dead Money's not a big open area like this is. If you haven't played it, Dead Money is like a single quest, almost single dungeon even, kind of straight shot type of expansion. And so then they did Honest Hearts, which was their first like big new area type expansion, and I think it still had some it's definitely still had some location inflation. Then they did Old World Blues, which was practically flawless. And then they did Lonesome Road, which, like I said before, was... The expansion itself is great. Ulysses is unfortunately a tad underwhelming after all of his build-up. Dead Money very much caters to a melee build. So we're gonna be fine. Get over here, douchebag. Large number of bones shattering. Gotta love that. Subtitle. Alright. Multi-plas rifle. Okay. We are just about done with today's stream, unfortunately. I'm going to get the next location discovered and call it a day. This is Higgs Village, and this is an interesting area. This was the living quarters for all of the scientists when they were still human, before they became more or less disembodied brains. There's lots of lore in here, lots of stuff to find. Let me do my perimeter check right quick, and we'll end the stream there, and we'll actually explore Higgs Village next Tuesday.
Try to leave your dome, think tank, and you will be punished by the pincered might of my Robo-Scorpion army.
Okay, yeah, there's nothing out there. Oh, except a Robo-Brain over here, which I guess I'll go ahead and kill.
Nothing personal.
Super Ego. What is this thing? Sterilizer glove. Critical heat damage. Wonder if that's unique. Take it with me for now. Anyway, we killed Super Ego. You're talking about Deus Ex. It'd take me 100 hours just exploring and breaking into all the houses at the start. Well, that's not quite true. There's the prologue mission with the sandstorm, but yeah, then we'll after the prologue we will spend a lot of time fucking around in Prague. It's just how it goes. Alright, that's gonna be it for today's stream, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in, those of you who watched live on Twitch. If you're new and you enjoyed what you saw, I encourage you to hit the follow button so you can see when we go live. If you're watching later on YouTube, know that all of my content makes it over there eventually. I hope you'll like the video and subscribe to the channel. And regardless of the platform you're on, I hope that you will consider joining our Discord server. Check either the YouTube video description or the Twitch channel description, depending where you are. We announce all of our official business there and just talk about many varied things, topical and not. Regardless of your platform or where you are, thank you so much once more for spending some time with me today, and have a fantastic day. Next stream is very likely tomorrow night. I'm still not guaranteeing it, but I believe we should be able to do something tomorrow night. So it's either going to be more Blind Prey, but you know, I don't really like doing blind stuff, so I'm leaning towards starting the Resident Evil remake on the next side stream. I will keep you posted in the Discord. Have a great day.